Welcome, and welcome to this time of stillness in which we are focusing on Mother Earth and her well-being. During our time together, I will share readings, we will enjoy stillness, we'll enter into contemplation, perhaps more readings, more stillness, and a deep sense of peace that comes from remembering we are one with, inseparable from, all creation. According to Dr. Ernest Holmes, we need to develop a good-natured flexibility. Nature demands this, for if the tree did not bend before the wind, it would break. We are apt to hold our thought so static that it finally becomes a habit which destroys not only our mental happiness, but also the spiritual influx. Let us try to believe that if God is for us, nothing can be against us. Let us live as though today would be our last day, which it might be, but at the same time, let us live as though we were never going to stop living. The great oak starts from a small acorn. There must be a seed before there is a plant. There must be an idea before there is form. There must be a determination before there is an accomplishment. And there must be a good-natured flexibility in one's willingness to follow the little through to the big. We do not start at the top, but climb the ladder of life from the first rung. The law of evolution or unfoldment is in all nature. On this Earth Day, as celebrated in more than 190 countries around the world, we draw your attention to the mighty oak. If it is comfortable for you, open your eyes and contemplate the image of the mighty oak. The great oak, like every other, was started from an acorn. Some are over 1,000 years old, with a height in excess of 130 feet and a girth of 475 inches. Contemplate the image, whether your eyes are open or closed. Look at the strength of the boughs. Look at the curves, the angles. Imagine that you are right there with the oak. You can feel its presence. It radiates. Spend some time with it. Sense its presence, perhaps touch its form. Through the eons of time, life has been slowly climbing the ladder of unfoldment to the present consciousness achieved in man. Some degree of consciousness exists in everything because everything is some form of spirit. Spirit is intelligence. There are degrees of intelligence or consciousness. We may have heard the expression, consciousness sleeps in the mineral life, dreams in plant life, awakens in animal life, and comes to self-consciousness in man. Current research indicates trees do much more than dream. They have demonstrated intelligence and collaboration. Sense the power, the endurance, the flexibility and life energy of this gentle giant. This I am, which is within us, is God, the living Spirit Almighty, branching out through us into self-expression. The tree of life flourishes in our experience when watered at its roots with the quiet contemplation of the union of the soul with its source. Our consciousness is rooted in this divine presence. and should branch out in all directions, show up in all our actions. Our actions are the fruit of this tree of life. Mountains do not reflect the glory of God. They are the glory of God. There is a mountain which God reflects into a mirror so that we see the mountain. The mountain is God's idea of itself that way. That is why we can commune with nature in her visible form. That is why a tree can speak to us, which it utmost certainly can do if we develop, if and when we develop the ability to listen. So I again invite you into a few more moments of stillness in which to listen to the tree. Listen to the trees. They're calling you calling to you for help. The trees and the grasses and the flowers and the birds and the animals, all of creation is calling all of us to use that God-given power to protect Mother Earth, to restore her well-being. As we are dedicated to healing our planet, we will find that there are so many others to join us, that we are able to make new alliances. And so I implore you, heed the call of nature. Mother Nature needs our help. Namaste.